Well, this hike isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'm absolutely roasting. It was 25 degrees when I got out of the car, and I'm just wearing too many clothes. I should have come up here in the nip. The midges that ate your life up here. This is what we came to see. The sun should rise just over here, and I reckon it'll light up that cliff in the morning, which should be really nice. So I'm going to camp just over there on that spot. If it's dry, hopefully it is. It's very boggy over here, and it looks like it's a bit of a highway for all the sheep. I'm just going to move off a little bit and see if there's a better location. The sun was meant to set at 8:30, and it's 8:30 now. So I just made it. I got the Lanshan 1 Pro. I have the Lanshan 2, the original, and I wanted to compare both of them. So I had the opportunity to buy one of these, so I went for it. It's obviously a smaller footprint, so the Lanshan 2 wouldn't have fit perfectly here. It is just a nice little bit of flat ground that I found. It's all headers and it's fairly boggy up this side. There's absolutely tons of midges out here, but I'm going to get the mat inside and I'm going to get me food on because I'm going to lose the light now in a few minutes. It did take me a while to figure out the knack of putting up this tent. I had it up probably 3 times at home. Just kept putting it up and taking it down just to see what way it was best, because I didn't want to be messing around out here. Now the pegs that I have are nature hike pegs. If I think of it, I'll show you them in the morning. They're absolutely class. I'm pretty sure MSR have a similar one. There's a twist in them, and as you push them down into the ground, especially soft ground, they're fantastic. But as you push them down, they twist and they grab the ground. Oh, they're like proper anchors. They're not that expensive. They're very light and they're very strong. So if I think of it, I'll show you in the morning. I'm not going to take down my tent. When I was coming up, I met 2 people going down. I actually thought they might have been camping up here, but it seems I have the place to myself. Just me and the sheep. I did bring out a that for later in case it gets chilly. And I brought out my little flexi tail pump. This is a brilliant little thing. My mat is 12 centimeters thick, and the first time I tried to blow it up, I didn't have a pump, I didn't have a pump stack, and so I was using a bit of manpower. And I nearly passed out. I got really lightheaded because it's so big. It takes a lot of air. Just pop it in there. 2 presses. What I like is that can be working away there, and I can be emptying out the rest of the bag, because I don't want to be sitting there pumping up a sleep mat. Especially that one, it takes ages. I must time it someday. It takes forever. So this is my setup. I actually have a nature hike pillow, a nature hike sleep mat, and a nature hike sleeping bag. The nature hike gear is really good quality, so that's why I keep buying it. The pegs are fantastic. I'll have to show you them. But I'm going to pop on my food here now. I have my stove set up here. It's a little Van Gogh budget stove. I have an old beef burger. Have some pre-chopped onion there as well. Smells unreal. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. Actually, I got it out of Aldi, and it has this little cheese thing you put on top of it. So I'm going to bang that on now. You're meant to do it in the oven, but it's a burger, it should be alright. I have some Ballymaloe relish. The good stuff. It's not a bad burger. Can't go too close because the camera wouldn't be the best for focusing. Oh my god. Look at the size of it. Oh yeah. My wife told me about the Ballymaloe relish. We had it in the press and I didn't know about it. Game changer. Oh, so good. That was a class burger. Class. It's really still up here. All I can hear is some water and the sheep. I've already noticed condensation inside the tent, so I didn't think it happened that quick. Now obviously I have been cooking inside the vestibule, but I've had the door wide open, and I think the main problem is that there's actually no breeze tonight. It is known to be a problem with the single wall tents, and you know, I might just wake up a little bit moist in the morning. We'll have to see. Well, actually I started using this little red light and it's class. You can shine it around and then, you know, you still have your night vision, your eyes are still adjusted to the darkness, because when you have a really bright light on, your eyes take a minute or two just to readjust. So with the little red light, your eyes don't need that time to adjust, or they're alright like. It's pretty cool. I only figured that out the other day. I have the water boiled for my tea, so I'm going to get that sorted out now. So that's my tent. I have this here just to give me a bit more space inside. I don't know if you can make out the condensation on the side there. Can you see it? So it's pretty much the same situation on the inside of the tent. A few sheep just walking by there. I don't want to bother them, but their eyes are fairly freaky looking. I plan on being up really early in the morning. I want to catch the sunrise. So I'm going to get into my tent and drink my tea, and I'm just going to chill out for a while, so I'll see you in the morning. Good night. It's only 10 to 6. I've been up since 10 to 5. I've all the inside of the tent packed up and the whole lot. The camera can't see what I can see, but it's really nice. You can probably see that there's a bit of light coming into the sky there. And the sheep are just here. I tried to get them on the camera, but you can't see them. But they're right there. There's 4 of them there. I slept alright. I had some mad dreams. Really mad dreams. Yeah, basically I wasn't alone up here. So I woke up, I didn't know what was real and what wasn't, so yeah, that was mad. It was one of those dreams where you think you wake up, but you don't. So that was interesting. As far as condensation goes, I've never seen so much condensation inside the tent before. I actually got wet getting out of my tent, even though it's not raining. So my back got drowned and I hit my arse up against the side of the tent when I was trying to roll up my sleeping bag. The foot of the sleeping bag was fairly wet, and yeah, even on the outside of the tent there's a lot of condensation on it. In fairness to the tent, everything up here is wet. There wasn't even a little bit of a breeze last night, so that's obviously not going to help matters. I'm not going to give up on the tent. I know it is a problem with them. I slept alright anyway, so I can't complain. I could hear flowing water from over at the tent and I came over to check it out. It was just that little stream there. Do you want to play a little game called Spot the Lanshan? The Lanshan is right in front of you. It's up around here somewhere. Blends in well, doesn't it? I love that colour. My other Lanshan's the exact same colour. So, yeah. You can't beat it. Like, I can barely see it. If I didn't know it was there, I wouldn't see it. I walked in over here and I made my way across just over here and I popped myself just there. See? I'm even struggling to find it myself. There's a few clouds coming down now, so I'm gonna head over and pack up my tent. This would have been a nice spot as well, look. But just popped it just there. Could have popped it there maybe. The only thing is, say a rock came flying down from up here. At the speed of it, you know, it'd just wipe you out. These are the Nature Hike tent pegs. They're really good anchors. The shape of them makes them twist as they go into the ground. I'll pop a link to where I got these in the description below if you want to check them out. You can see the flatness of the grass. Usual crack. Leave no trace. You know, you can see the moon there. There's a whole load of sheep just up on the ridge there. And they're all up on the side of the cliff as well. A lot of sheep and a lot of midges. But the midges weren't too bad actually. There was mosquitoes, which were buzzing in my ears a bit. So the insect repellent, you just have to make sure you get it everywhere. In all your orifices. It's probably not medically advised. Yeah. The mosquitoes have no shame. They'll go anywhere. There's definitely fish in that lake. I saw it last night and I've just seen it there now again. That they're jumping for the flies and that. I've purposely not said the name of this lake purely because I know that everybody watching these videos is into wild camping and they know all about Leave No Trace and we all respect the outdoors, but there are some people who don't. And I wouldn't want to expose this place to those people. So I hope that you can understand that. And if you don't know where this is, just don't mention it in the comments. I'd really like to know your opinion on it. If you think I should name places like this or keep it under my hat. There is a few people that come out camping and they just wreck the place. They just leave all their crap behind them. And it's given wild campers a bad name. I found this place of my own accord. Nobody told me about it. And I researched, Google mapped it. So if you're into wild camping and you're in Ireland, you'll find it eventually. Half of the challenge of wild camping is finding a nice spot, and when you find it yourself, there's not much that can beat it. So yeah, that's why I didn't name out where I am. But let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to leave it here now, so thanks again for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.